So Spike's all,
So what are you wearing?
and Glimmy's like, nothing, dude. I'm fucking naked. No butt munch. I meant for when you get your award. It's a dual ceremony, man. You're getting a Medal of Honor for defeating that big screechy bug bitch and a Grammy for best new rap single. And Glimmy's like,
Yeah, I know what happened. I was kinda there.
well, god fucking damn it, Starlight. You're stealing my jokes now. I'm the one who's supposed to make fun of exposition. That's my gig. Where exactly do you get off janking my go-to routine? Now I actually have to try to be funny instead of just making the same joke over and over again and banking on the fact that my viewers are all too drunk or entangled in their own depression to notice. Anyway, who cares? See, Spike was just distracting Glimmer so that Twiggy could sneak into her bedroom without permission and make sure there's enough room above her dresser for a mirror when, yeah, there is enough room because, you know, it's like a huge fucking wall and there's nothing on it. Seriously, Twilight, you could have just done a little harmless, stealthy observation, like why not make some tea or mix up some hot toddies or whatever and just knock on Glimmy's door one morning and be like, hey sister, you want a drink? Then you could just sit there, have a nice talk with your friend / student and examine any walls to your heart's content without having to orchestrate this whole subterfuge and invade her personal space quite literally behind her back. But you know what, Twilight, I give you too much shit and I can't even stay mad because you're such a fucking sweetheart. See, Purple may be a little odd in her methods, but all she wants is to give Glimmy a mirror with pictures of her loved ones on it, just like she has.
The first thing she'll see when she wakes up is herself surrounded by all her friends.
I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard that line, I teared up, and even though as of this recording, I've watched this episode 20 some odd times, it just keeps happening. And I thought to myself, you know, I should totally have something like that. I'd love to wake up and see myself surrounded by all those good friends that I totally have. So, the award ceremony from the ending of A New Hope happens, and of course Discord has to act like a fucking dick in the middle of it. That's expected. What blows me away is that Glimmy actually gets a giggle out of it while everyone else is scowling and rolling their eyes. I know the elements of harmony don't even fucking matter anymore, but I still can't help but constantly wonder what Glimglam's element would have been if she was part of the old school clique, and oddly enough, this one little moment was the final piece of the puzzle for me. Starlight is the element of empathy. She's perfectly content to hang out with all the folks that nobody else can connect with or tolerate. Sunburst is a neat, Trixie is a narcissistic cunt, Discord is a nigh intolerable asshole, and Maud is so severely autistic that nobody gets her. Glimmer seems to have some residual sociopathic tendencies as a result of her absolute clusterfuck of a past, but at the same time, it's clear that she has the ability to appreciate those individuals with whom the majority of people just can't deal. I could spout a bunch of meaningless conjecture as to why this is the case, but I'd rather just say that I aspire to have that same level of understanding and compassion, and I constantly fail at it. Oh shit, look who it is, Vinyl! Man, I love Vinyl. I know she used to be a fandom mascot or whatever, and I think you guys can probably tell I'm not exactly the type of guy who cruises through town blasting proud to be a brony with the windows down, but I'm not gonna fucking lie. I loved Epic Wub Time back in the day, and I still ship the fuck out of Vinyl and Octavia. Also, if you get a chance, read University Days. Oh, okay, we got off track there. So, Celestia's hanging around slamming down some shots, and Twi's all, wow, dude, thank God for Starlight. Now I know how you feel every time you get your shit kicked in off camera and you have to wait for me to come save you. And the big white slut with the big round butt is like, yeah, dude, how's it feel to just completely get your ass whipped? And Twi's all,
My cheeks are sore.
anyway, Discord's being a conniving, manipulative piece of garbage as usual, and he's all, so, Twilight, your precious little Glimmy Glam saved the world, huh? Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking proud of her. You do realize what this means, though, right? Yeah, we got a great excuse to get hammered. No, it means that she's achieved both reformation and redemption, and her character arc is over. So what? My character arc ended in season 3, and I'm still here. That's because you started a new one immediately afterwards, dumbass. Also, you have main character privileges. Look, all I'm saying is that if you don't find a new immediate narrative purpose for Starlight, she might get written off the show, or worse, she might become an obnoxious one-note gag character that just appears occasionally to act as comic relief or a plot device. Oh, sweet fucking Christ, she's gonna become you! It's a fate worse than death. So Twiggles grabs her princess superior with the giant posterior, and she's like, dude, how do I start the next chapter of my student's character development before she gets relegated to a side character? What would you do? I mean, I sent you off to Ponyville, and that started this show, and I I completely flubbed it with Sunset Shimmer, and that started another franchise, so I seem to have really good luck with this kind of shit, but from my experience, it seems like kicking bitches out yields pretty good results. And twice all.
Which means it's time for me to send Starlight Glimmer away.
And then suddenly we were all paying very, very close attention, weren't we? Anyway, faced with the prospect of sending Glimmy off to start her own series, Twilight tries to come up with the decent premise for a spin-off. And she's like, okay, we could send her to help Steve teach the changelings how to not be assholes.
Thorax and I are going to show you how to compromise.
Now, I would like to have sex tonight, but I want to save myself for marriage.
Oh no, what should we do?
Rape him! Compromise his virginity! Oh man, we got a lot of work to do around here. Enough work for a couple seasons at least, don't you think? And Spike's all, dude, none of this would ever happen. Starlight likes cooch smooching Trixie, and even if she didn't, Steve would never turn down pussy. Trust me, dude might seem like a fruit, but he is hungry for that shit. And Thunderbuns is like,
this is Twilight's fantasy, Spike. There is no wrong way to fantasize.
oh man. That line gave me a nice little chuckle at first, but then I realized that this is the part where every single person who commentates on this show in any capacity says something like, if you could see my porn folder, you wouldn't be saying that. And my advice to those people would simply be,
Shut up! Shut up!
oh wow, you're such a pervert because you whack your dick to those Fudas or some lolicon or whatever. Oh boy, you sure are living on the edge. Did you go on the deep webs to get that stuff? Ooga fucking booga. How terrifying. Sorry guys, but it's the current year and that shit's just normal now, so you can stop jerking yourselves off over what you jerk off to. Anyway, Imaginary Glimglam's like, you see, the answer to this conundrum is called butt sex. Butt sex? Yep, when you do it in the butt, it's still sex, but technically it doesn't count.
Compromise.
So they snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And Celestia's like, Twilight, there's no wrong way to fantasize, but anal counts. That's just a fact. Well, I wish you would have told me that sooner. And Spike's like, yo, Twilight, why don't you just talk to Starlight about this instead of spurging out and literally getting lost inside your own head? It'd probably be faster and easier. And Celestia's like,
This is a momentous decision. You must consider all the possibilities.
and I'm sitting here like, hey, Snow Globes, I think that's what she's doing right now. Despite this episode being called Celestial Advice, I don't really hear any actual advice coming from anyone but Spike. You know, I've said it before, the common sense switch is always either in the Spike position or the Twilight position, but you know what position it's never ever in? Then Twiggy's like, oh my god, I got it, I can send Starlight to go be Ember's roommate at Dragon College.
Amber! Starlight! You ready to do some death-defying dragon stuff? Aw, totally!
And I'm just like, dude, why did they sound so normal all of a sudden? But then Twiggers is all, wait, what if she starts hanging out with Garble though? She could turn into a huge faggot. And Spike's like, dude, she's already gay. What's that have to do with anything, Spike? Are you insinuating that all gay people are faggots? That's just homophobic, man. Yo, Twi, how about this? Send her to go live with Sunburst. They got a bunch of fucked up emotional history together. Boom, it's a perfect premise. Holy shit, you're right. All right, problem solved. Now you can go talk to Starlight and clear all this up. Wait, no, dude. Sunburst is a lonely perma-virgin. What if he, like, red pills the fuck out of her and they get into some edgy occult bullshit? And Celestia's like... and Twi's like...
Are you laughing at me?
And Celestia's all...
Oh, Twilight, I'm not.
Dude, fuck you. That just means that, yeah, you are laughing at me, but you're too much of a bitch nigga to own up to it. I came to you because I was upset and needed advice, and all you did was state the obvious and then make fun of me. You know, I'm glad you sent my ass away because I've learned more from my friends here in a few short years than I did in the entire time I was with your big, fat, white ass. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I did it? I may be incredibly ditzy and immature for an ancient demigod, but if there's one thing I do know, it's how utterly inadequate I am. Look, I know you still maintain this, like, childlike wonder and reverence towards me, but time and time a fucking again, you've proven yourself to be more intelligent, capable, and powerful than I am. The only legit advice I can give you is to do what you think is best, because whatever that is, it'll be a better idea than any anything I could come up with. And Spike's like, yeah, nice speech, very emotional. Look, I'm gonna fix this whole thing right now. There we go. Oh shit, I should just go talk to Glimmer about this, huh? Yeah, and once you're done with that, we're flipping it back. It's my turn this week. So Twiggy's like, all right, you assholes, listen up. Dude, Glims, you did good, kid. As far as ways to prove you're a cool chick, saving the world is pretty high up there on the list. I love you, man, but I get that living in my attic might not be your only ambition in life, so I'm declaring you officially reformed, redeemed, and released. If you decide to go start your own spinoff, please, for the love of Celestia's giant ass, take Discord with you. And Glimmy's all, dude, I don't want to leave this place. This is the first time in my entire adult life that I've had stable, healthy relationships, and yeah, I did one thing right, but other than having low enough standards to form my own crew out of Equestria's social rejects, I fucked up pretty much everything else. You might think I'm ready to leave, man, but I sure as fuck don't. I don't either, dude. Discord just planted the idea in my mind and my autism carried it to its logical conclusion. Man, fuck you, Discord, you shaft-shining schlong goblin. Why do you always have to be such an asshole? Hey, don't bust my balls too hard. It made for a great episode. Very true. You sure are lucky that I understand your value as a plot device. If I lacked that meta-awareness, there would be literally no reason to forgive you for stuff like this. Anyway, Starlight and Princess Sparkle hug it out, and Glimmy's all, so Twilight, how do you feel about me just staying there and being part of the main cast? And Twi's like,
Long and hard.
Oh, Twilight.